I hope you all are well. I wanted to check in on you all and share with you some really awesome fragrances for the spring, fragrances that'll be amazing. And I wanted to focus this video on fragrances that are spring forward. So this is all gonna be about spring perfumes. This is all gonna be about fig. What's going on, Rich? How you doing, brother? Thank you so much for checking out this live. I hope you're all well. I hope you are well, Rich. This you're the first person here. What's good, bro? My man, what's good, brother? I wanted to talk to you all about some really interesting fig fragrances because one of my favorite ingredients in fragrance is fig. I mean, fig is like summer. Well, I like to look at fig fragrances as like spring aquatics, you know? And man, do I love fig perfumes. But it's really, really interesting because there's a few fig fragrances there's a couple of fig fragrances. What's going on, Cheryl? Thank you so much for joining. There are some amazing fig fragrances. Well, there are two fig fragrances that I wanted to bring to your attention today. And I'm sure you all have heard of one of them, but the other, I don't think so. But you probably heard about the other here and there, but I wanted to tell you about these two fig fragrances that I am stuck on. They're my favorite figs. One would be my fig day scent. One would be my fig night scent. Both would be amazing for spring, and I wanted to bring that to you. But anyway, before we get to that, how is everyone doing? What is your scent of the day? I'm curious. Today I'm wearing, I like a good fig. I mean, who doesn't, right? I mean, fig fragrances are just really, really beautiful. They're really easy to wear. They have so many different facets to them. Like, to me, fig is one of the most complex fruits in fragrance. Probably the most complex fruit. Because when I think of fig, man, there's so many different ways that it can express itself in a fragrance. Fig can come across green. Fig can come across fruity. Fig can come across aquatic or juicy. Figs can add to a feeling of woods. Fig can do multiple things in a fragrance, and that's one of the reasons why I just find fig to be so interesting, and it draws me in every time I smell a good fig. Yeah, it's Zeno Aqua. I never heard of that, Archizzle. Yeah, so I wanted to share with you all a couple of fig fragrances. And the first fig fragrance I would like to share with you all today is from a brand called Houbigant. Houbigant. And this fragrance is called Figuier Noir. Black fig. Figuier Noir is probably the most interesting figs. Well, I shouldn't say that because I have another fig that I find also interesting. But Figuier Noir has to be one of the most perfect fig scents to wear in the evening. Usually fig fragrances come across happy and bright and airy. Not this one. Figuier Noir by Houbigant, I mean, is insane. This is an amazingly done fig scent. The reason why it's so beautiful, the reason it's so amazing, it's a perfect fig scent to wear evenings, cold weather even. This is the fig that defies a time to use it. I honestly can wear this fragrance 4 out of 4 seasons, and you don't normally say that about fig perfumes. But Figuier Noir is absolutely a scent that I can wear for any reason at any time all year long. And again, let me show you this bottle because it's kind of cool. Houbigant is a very, very bougie French brand. They've been around since the early 1900s. They're about to hit their 100-year anniversary in a couple of years. And Houbigant is a brand that is widely considered very old school. They make a lot of fragrances that would appeal to the rich granddad in us. You know, the rich granddad that we're about to be at some point in life. Most of us, many of us, hopefully. But this fragrance, Figuier Noir, does not smell like an older gentleman, does not come across like your granddad's fragrance whatsoever. Figuier Noir is beautiful, it's modern, it's dark, It's juicy, it's fascinating, and I absolutely love this fragrance. Every time I wear Figuier Noir, someone wants to know what it is. And I wear it typically when I'm leaving the store. I'm at Bergdorf Goodman, and I typically wear this home. I wear a lot of fragrances from the store that I really, really enjoy home, just to test them, see how they work. And on my way home, when I get on an elevator, or when I'm walking back past coworkers, because they know me as the fragrance guy, everyone, if they love a scent on me, they will say so. This fragrance, people always say, like, what is this scent? And I just find it fascinating. The reason why I also love this fragrance is because out of all the fig fragrances that I don't own any fig fragrance that I would consider spicy. Most fig fragrances comes across very breathy and aquatic, but not this one. Figuier Noir by Houbigant is just a very, very dark fig. And I guess you can tell that by the name. Figuier Noir literally means black fig. And the fig in this fragrance is a black fig fruit. So the notes in this perfume are fig leaf, black pepper, clove, jasmine, iris, cedar, patchouli, and fruit. And they say candied fruit. I wouldn't say this fragrance is overly sweet. If anything, I would say it's more spicy than it is sweet. But there is a sweetness to this fragrance, and it is definitely green. It's a green, dark, spicy, peppery fig. And it is beautiful. It is sexy. It is interesting. It is easy to wear. Usually fragrances that are a little bit more unique and interesting, they're not the easiest fragrances to wear. Honestly, I feel like sometimes when you say a fragrance smells unique, that's like code word for strange. But this is far from a strange fragrance. It's just amazingly beautiful and very, very easy to love. So yeah, Figuier Noir by Houbigant, one of the oldest fragrance houses in the fragrance game, still making perfume. And this doesn't come across, as I said, as an old scent, but oh man, gotta get your nose on this scent. If you'd like samples of Figuier Noir, just email me. Again, you can email me at el-aton@themaker.com. And that is, again, el-aton@themaker.com. If you'd like a sample of this, let me know. I will send you one, and you won't be paying for that. It's amazing. I just can't say enough about Figuier Noir. I really, really dig this scent. It's just next level beautiful. And it'll also stay on your skin from anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. Like, I've worn this and I could smell it at the end of the day. If it gets on clothes, it will stay on even longer. So this is not a weak, light, like, not an easy, light fig at all. Definitely worth your time for sure. Figuier Noir, guys, amazingly beautiful fig. Another fig that I wanted to talk to you about is a fig that very few people even know about, very few people even heard about this brand. And I always like to bring you guys options that people ignore and don't talk about. So we're gonna keep that tradition going with this next fragrance, which you have to know about. It's called Mousse Arishiyama. Mousse Arishiyama. Hold on, I gotta say that a lot better than that. It's, I guess, Arishiyama. Yeah, Arishiyama. That's it. I enjoyed your rerun with Brooklyn Fragrance Lover today. Thank you so much, Cheryl. That video was really, really hard for me to deal with. Cause I wanted to edit that. I wanted to put that video out for ages, and I never did until today. But I'm glad I got it out. Editing it, I was not gonna do, because also I wanted to show everyone like the rapport me and this man had. It was special. We had a great, great relationship. He was like an uncle figure to me, and I miss him dearly. But that video, I thought it was funny. I thought that video was like, there was elements in that video that most people would not like, because I didn't edit it. You all got to see like literally our vibe when the cameras, or when we weren't focused on cameras being on us and recording us. So it really, really showed the friendship that me and this man had, and I'm so missing it. I regret not having that friendship to this day. so many things that you guys have no idea, you know? Like, you have a friend that is like really, really close to you, and you guys share passions, you guys share fragrance in like passions, or you guys have like similar interests and things that you've grown a really great bond over. Like, it's really, really difficult when that friendship is gone. You know, it's not easy at all to maneuver after that. And honestly, it's also been a kind of shame because like he's someone who would expose me to new scents, to new things. So when I don't have that person to like go over to smell new things, like that's so there's a lot of times when Carlos is literally missed to me because he was a part of my fragrance journey. He was really, really a part of my fragrance journey, and now he's not here. So I have to maneuver without him, and I'm doing that. It's not too hard, but man, it'd be great to have Carlos available to check and experience new things, get his opinions and insight, and but he's still with us, especially here. I feel like when we say the names of the people that are no longer with us, that keeps them alive. That makes them stay with us. That makes them live it makes them live forever. Like, as long as we're mentioning them and talking about them and keeping their energy flowing, I feel like they're never gone completely from us. I still randomly bust out singing this theme song. Long live Carlos. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great song. Very catchy. That stuff will stick in your head and replay over and over. Honestly, guys, it's interesting because Carlos wasn't like the hugest fan of Fig, but I have a feeling he would have really appreciated these two fragrances that I'm sharing with you today. The second Fig fragrance that I wanted to share with you is from a brand that I didn't even know existed. This brand is old as hell though. This fragrance just came out in 2021, 2022 or 2021, one of those 2 years. So this is a new release, literally less than a couple of years old. But guess what? What's going on, Winston? But guess what? The last time this brand put out a fragrance was 1982. Or was it 83? I think it was 1982, 1983. This brand's last release was over 40 years ago. And then they came out with a fragrance last year, and I gotta tell you guys, this is a find. The person who put me onto this fragrance is a client of mine, someone that I really, 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 really am having an amazing time getting to know. Her name is Simone Bethune, and I am such a huge fan of this person. She gifted me this fragrance as a thank you, and I'm so grateful. This is called wait a minute. What is this called? It's called Le Jardin Retrouve. Le Jardin Retrouve. And the name of the fragrance is called Mousse Arishiyama. Mousse Arishiyama. Mousse Arishiyama. There we are. That sounds a lot better. Mousse Arishiyama is the name of this fragrance, and it is next level. You've never heard of this brand. Has anyone ever heard of Le Jardin Retrouve? Just drop the box. Has anybody heard of this brand? Maison de Parfum, Le Jardin Retrouve, Mousse Arishiyama. I'm really killing this brand. I'm destroying this brand. But guys, just check out the bottle, check out the fragrances, look at this scent. Put this on your to-try list. Get a sample. You can go on the website of this brand and have one shipped to you. You have got to try this if you're a fan of green fragrances. If you're a fan of oak moss, if you're a fan of green fragrances, oak moss, fig leaf. If you're a fan of incense, watery notes. If you're a fan of citrus, get your hands on this scent. You got to. It is so good. Guys, when I tried this scent, right? When I first smelled this fragrance, right? Simone was like, I have a gift for you. I have something for you to try. And I was like, what? Really? I was like, no, 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 no. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Because you don't have to do anything for me. My gift is making sure my clients are satisfied and happy, and you're not returning things. So in that case, that's all the things I need, you know. Don't return things that I bought. I mean, if you don't return something that I sold to you, that's thanks enough. Thank you so much for not returning a product. But when she gifted me this fragrance, I was just like, thank you. You're so sweet. Oh man. She asked me to spray this on my skin, and when I sprayed it, I was stuck. That's what it looks like. You saw the box, it's on the floor. I'm very clumsy, but yeah. Similar to Figuier Noir, the only thing you're gonna recognize and notice in this scent that reminds you of other scents is the fig. After that, there's very little in this scent that reminds me of other fragrances. It's a very smoky take on fig, which is rare. Like Figuier Noir, which is spicy, peppery fig, what makes this fig unique is the green, smoky character of it. I've never smelled anything like it. I've never smelled a fig scent like this. It is very, very, very interesting, very unique. I think the oak moss makes this fragrance come across classic, and then the rest of the fragrance makes this fragrance come across modern. So it's kind of taking a classic style and making it a lot more modern. What time you normally at the store? I'm usually at Bergdorf Goodman anywhere from I'm at Bergdorf Goodman Wednesday through Sunday, store opening through store closing. So 11 to 7 is usually when I'm in the store. Text me or email me when you're on your way. I would make sure that I'm actually available so you don't miss me. I would love to meet any and every one of you who comes to Bergdorf Goodman. It would be my honor to meet you all, seriously. So if you're in New York and you'd like to come by and smell some amazing scents, and you want a tour of the store, you want a tour of some of the most amazing hidden finds that most people aren't talking about or focusing on, please come through and I'll give you that tour, and hopefully you'll have an amazing time. Also, if you spend a little money with me, and I'll take you to lunch also at the Palette restaurant in the store. So let's build a relationship, guys. Like, that's one of the reasons why I came back to this channel, because I don't just want to like talk to you guys about new things. I also want to introduce myself. I want to meet you. I want to know you all. I want you all to know me too. So hopefully we get to meet at some point. If you ever come to New York, if you're already in New York, come to the store and let's say what's up. Let's hang out. Again, guys, Mousse Arishiyama. Next level fig leaf scent from a brand no one is talking about. Probably older people might know about this brand because the last fragrance released in the early 80s. So from the early 80s to 2021, that's a long gap. But yeah, I gotta tell you though, this scent is next level. Lunch on him, nice. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I'll take you out to lunch for sure. And yeah, so it would be a pleasure, guys. But yeah, every now and then when I have a great client at Bergdorf Goodman, I take them to lunch. That's just how I take care of my clients. It just makes the relationship grow, you know? But yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, this is a very, very, very weird fig. I gotta tell you, I'm just gonna straight out tell you, it's not normal. It is not normal at all, but that's why I love it, because it's just so freaking unique and different. All right, yeah. Those are the two fig fragrances that I wanted to talk to you all again today about. The first one again, Figuier Noir, peppery, spicy, watery, dark fig all day. The name literally says what you're gonna smell. A dark fig, a black fig, a fig that smells like A good, a good fig. A fig that just smells so freaking amazing. Like so interesting, so amazing, so unique, masculine, but I think a woman could wear it, but it definitely leans more on the masculine side. But fig is such a unique scent, you know. Fig is something that you don't find. It's like fig is not in a lifesaver, right? There's no fruity fig lifesaver. So most people, when you smell fig, most people don't know what fig smells like. So it's not something that I think makes a man smell too fruity. He doesn't want to be. And I think a lot of women, when they smell fig and they wear fig, it can easily work with them also. So this is a scent that I think men and women can knock out, although it definitely does lean masculine. And man, I love this fragrance. I feel like Houbigant is a brand that is known for their Quelque Fleur. Quelque Fleur is a fragrance worn by Princess Diana when she got married to Prince Charles, or King Charles at this point, right? When she got married, she wore a fragrance called Quelque Fleur by Houbigant, which is a really beautiful floral. And they modernized it. It was reformulated, and now I feel like it smells like a bunch of like sweet candies, but you would never think that that fragrance was made so long ago, and it was worn by Princess Di in like the early 80s as well. You smell that fragrance now, it smells like it could have been released yesterday. But of course, I'm sure it doesn't smell like it did in the 80s though. But yeah, Quelque Fleur is an amazing floral that women love, especially women over a certain age with a certain maturity, because they can appreciate a scent that smells that refined. It's just beautiful. Mancera's Pearl is my go-to. What is your favorite gourmand? I don't really have a favorite gourmand. I love gourmand fragrances. If I had to name my favorite gourmand, I guess I could say Pure Malt by Mugler. Mugler's Pure Malt is an amazing gourmand. One of my favorites. I love everything Mugler does. Absolutely not, actually. I shouldn't say that, because I didn't like the last two releases from Mugler. The minty blue bottle one that he did, and I don't know, some other. I'm not a fan of the new releases. The Amens, the Pure Malts, the Pure Havans, Pure Tonka. That was the last great fragrance from Mugler, in my opinion. Pure Malt. I mean, Pure Tonka is. Woo! I think Tonka was probably the best release the brand ever made, personally. I think it's better than Pure Malt. I think it's better than Pure Havana. I think Tonka is just next level. And it also is strong and it lasts a long time, and it's very, very easy to love. And it also doesn't smell mature, too mature. You don't smell like an older gentleman when you wear it. So I love Pure Tonka. But man, guys, again, get your nose on Figuier Noir by Houbigant. You will not be sorry. If you're a person who likes to wear suits, you're gonna love this fragrance, because it is a fruity scent that smells very expensive, very refined, and it can easily be dressed up or down no matter how you're looking. This is gonna work with you. But I have to also say, it doesn't smell easy. It's not like YSLY, you know? So this is definitely gonna smell like a man that's making money. This is not gonna smell like a man that's just getting out of college. I gotta tell you that right now. If you wanna smell like business, if you wanna smell like money, if you wanna smell like a person that owns things, if you wanna smell like a mogul, Figuier Noir by Houbigant. You got to try it. It's serious, and it's gonna have you smelling insane. Absolutely. And again, Mousse Arishiyama by Le Jardin Retrouve. Guys, order samples of this. Get your nose on this. I'm so grateful to you, Simone. Thank you so much for putting me onto this fragrance, because I am absolutely into it. And yeah, it's insane. It's great. It's very, very green though. It's almost like you took the leaf of the excuse me, it smells almost like you took the stem of the fig and you just rubbed it on your skin. It's insane. Glad to see you back doing videos, sir. The community has definitely missed your thoughts and opinions. Thank you, good sense. I'm really grateful for that. I miss being on this channel. What was that last one? That last one was called Mousse Arishiyama. Let me just pick up the box. It's called Mousse Arishiyama by a brand called Le Jardin Retrouve. Mousse Arishiyama. Arishiyama. Good Lord. I can read. I can read, trust me. I really can read. I know I'm not showing that skill today, but I really can read, trust me. Um, Mousse Araya. Wait a minute. Oh no, I'm really having a rough time with this. Um, Arashiyama. There you go. Arashiyama. Mousse Arashiyama. Mousse Arashiyama. Mousse Arashiyama. Insane mossy fig. If you're a fan of green, if you're a fan of fig, if you're a fan of oak moss, mossy scents, green scents, spring scents, you're gonna find this very, very interesting. I would definitely consider getting a sample of it. I'm so grateful, Simone. Thank you so much. Hey, Simply Put Scents. Do you know Bellamy Vetiver? Do you know if Bellamy Vetiver or Equipage Geranium are worth sampling? Are you familiar with my channel? Are you really? Are you familiar with my channel? Have you ever been on my channel before? Have you seen my channel before? Um, will you be able to link on where to get these? First of all, you can get Figuier Noir through me if you love it, if you want. Just email me at Elayton, EL-ATON at themaker.com, and I will send you a sample. Not a problem. And if you love it, let me know and I'll send it to you. I'll ship it to you. I'll send it through Bergdorf Goodman and it'll get mailed to you and it'll get you within a week or 2 days. I think we do 2-day shipping with no problem. So yeah, if you like this way this smells, just let me know and I'll send it to you. And I think Bergdorf Goodman is one of the options that you can get this in the United States. I got my bottle when it was in Europe only. I bought mine from Harrods, if I'm not mistaken, and I was so glad that they were able to send it to me. That was before this got to Bergdorf, so I love this fragrance, guys. It's just amazing. Get your nose on Figuier Noir, and get your nose on. Let's see if I can do it this time. Mousse Arishiyama. Yes, there we go. From Le Jardin and Retrouve. You gotta try this, guys. 2 amazing fragrances worth your attention. Check it out. Definitely worth your attention. So yeah, that was that. And nice bottle. I agree. That bottle. Mm, 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 mm. So do I think Bellamy Vetiver and Geranium Equipage is worth sampling? Absolutely. Out of the 2, Bellamy Vetiver, in my opinion, is timeless. Absolutely amazing. It is one of the best no. Why am I saying that? It is one of the best leather fragrances that you can wear that has a clean style to them. To me, it's like the best fresh leather scent I've ever smelled. It is perfectly suitable for hot weather, and most leathers aren't. And that's one of the reasons why I find Bellamy Vetiver so special. The vetiver just takes it to a greener place, but basically you're just gonna get a really, really modern leather scent in a beautiful, beautiful way. It has like, it definitely smells like something Hermes would make because of that leather. Like, to me, Hermes does leather in a way that very few brands do. They do it in a very beautiful, very light, refreshing way, and most brands do leather in a heavy, deep, dark way. So I'm a huge fan of Hermes and their leathers. I think they do leather next level, like their bags, you know. But yeah, Bellamy Vetiver is... I think it was my #1 fragrance for a couple of years in a row for fall. But I think you can easily wear Bellamy Vetiver all year if you choose to. I would just wear it when it's really warm in the evening. But Bellamy Vetiver will work with a suit, work with a t-shirt and jeans. Bellamy Vetiver is next level, next level. It's modern masculine, basically. Awesome. So what fragrances are you all into? What fragrances have you been wearing? What fragrances have you been all focused on? I'm really, really curious. I'm gonna cut out this video soon. When you guys get a chance, I'd love for you to come back to the video and leave in the comment section what green fig fragrances you love. I really, really want to know more fig fragrances to consider. Maybe you guys know something that I haven't tried yet. And if you do know something I haven't tried yet, best believe I'm gonna get my nose on it and smell it, because I love smelling things that most people don't know about. So yeah. If you know of a fig fragrance I should know about that I probably don't, please hit me up in the comment section and share with me which one. Don't forget to check out that video that I released earlier with my man Carlos, Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. I shared with you all my last video that I did with him, and it's awesome. Wearing Sedley, great fragrance, Winston. Sedley is my jam. Actually, Sedley smells very, very mature for a fresh fragrance, but it doesn't come across like an 80s fragrance, but it definitely smells very, 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 very refined. It's interesting also because a lot of people say they don't notice it, like it's a very light fragrance, but when I wear Sedley, people smell it on me even when I don't notice it, so I find that fascinating. But yeah, my fragrance of the day, well, I guess you could say it's Figuier Noir, but I started my day wearing purple fig. And the reason why I wore purple fig today from Wilhelm Parfumerie is because of Carlos, because that was a scent that he actually gave to me. So I wore purple fig today in honor of my man Carlos of Brooklyn Fragrance Lover from the brand Wilhelm Parfumerie. Wilhelm, I love saying weird stuff. Wilhelm Parfumerie. It's a great brand. Wilhelm is absolutely on point to me. They're mostly at Saks, I think, at this point. Saks, Fifth Avenue. Wish they were in Bergdorf, honestly. I think they're coming soon, though. We'll see. But anyway, guys, I wanted to just come through and share with you a couple of awesome fig scents that I really, really think you need to know about. Word up, rest in peace to BFL. Thank you so much for sharing that, Brad. I really just wanted to come back on and show you a couple of options that I wanted to talk to you all about. You could definitely, so when I upload this video, I'll definitely put links to where these fragrances can be found, so you all can try them and order some samples of them ASAP. I think they're really, really worth your time. Did you ever try the fragrance by Rad and Carlos? Yes. So Red Brook, I think, was the name of that fragrance, and Carlos let me smell it before he passed. Yeah, I wasn't able to get a bottle. I don't understand. Oh boy, guys, you don't know. I wanted a bottle, never received it, never got a link to where I can get it. It was launched, but I mean, that was partly my fault because I kind of checked out of the fragrance community for a bit. And so his fragrance was sold and released, and I didn't even know it was sold and released to buy one. So that's unfortunate. However, I did smell the fragrances that he was, like, I smelled the mock-ups of that scent that he was considering. There were 3 different editions that he was considering, and there was a favorite that I loved. So it's funny because I did smell Red Brook, the fragrance that Red Alessa and Steven and Carlos of Brooklyn Fragrance Lover did work together and did together. However, I don't know which of the 3 mock-ups eventually made itself in that bottle. So unfortunately, I do not have my man Carlos's fragrance, his only fragrance, and that is a little annoying. However, I did get to smell it. I did get to give him my opinion about it, and I thought they were really, really well done. Of course, the mock-ups I'm talking about, I thought the mock-ups were great. There was a specific mock-up that I loved because it was the most unique of the 3, and I'm really curious which of those 3 mock-ups were chosen for the fragrance. But of course, I never got a bottle, and I never was able to find it, so womp womp. But did you like it? Did you all get that bottle? Did you all purchase Red Brook, the collaboration between Red Alessa and Brooklyn Fragrance Lover? If you did, let me know what you thought about it. I'm curious. I loved it. I thought it was I thought the fragrance he chose was really interesting. And it reminded me of Ambergris Showers by La Yuko Rasasi. La Yuko yeah. um, I did. Did you like it? I hope you liked it, because I thought it was pretty good. I like it. It's different. Okay. It is different. It is very different. I'm curious to smell which of that, which of those mock-ups made it. I'm curious. But anyway, I think he really put a lot of a focus on that. It reminded me of a Bond number 9. Redbrook is really good. Yeah. It's interesting because that fragrance, there was a lot of interesting feedback with that particular scent. I remember Carlos being a little bit sad that that fragrance didn't get released soon enough or sooner. He wanted it to come out a little earlier than it did. And I kind of wish in hindsight that it did, because he would have been able to hear the reactions and the feedback from so many people who really, really did love that fragrance. But, you know, timing is such an amazingly weird thing. Life and time is so crazy. Who would have known, right? But he was very, very annoyed that it didn't come out when earlier. He was not happy at the fact that it didn't come out, but he was really, really proud of the work, and he was really proud of him and Steven's efforts. And you know, but it was something that he really, really cared about, and he really, really couldn't wait to get that fragrance out. And I'm sad that you all didn't get to. I'm sad that he didn't get to hear the reactions from people, because that was a dream of his to come out with the fragrance. But you should wear it tomorrow. Honor him. Yeah, because this was the month that he passed away. Oh no, this was his birth month. Wait a minute. Shucks, my wallet is in my coat. Anyway, guys, I'm having one of those days. My mind is literally all over the place. Forgive me for being not my tightest today. But yeah, it's been a crazy day, and so much has been on my mind. Like, you know, I launched that video with me and Carlos, and today's just been extremely busy. I've had to do tons of errands from my clients, and oh boy, it's just been amazing. It's been an amazingly draining and crazy day, and I didn't get much sleep last night. So pardon me for not being on point like I typically am, but yeah, it is what it is. But I really am grateful for you all checking out this video, checking out the latest 2 Fig fragrances that I wanted to share with you. Both fragrances will do so well in the spring. Again, you guys have to try this. You have to try this. Oh, you have to try this. You really do. And yeah, just try it. Get a sample. I think it's like $5. Try it. And you will not smell like anyone else, because very few figs. I don't know of any scent that smells like this. It's very, very unique, very original. Incense and fig in a fragrance together. I sing Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, and my wife said, "Did you get a new cologne in the mail or something?" Funny stuff, funny stuff. Yeah, man, he's still with us. Absolutely. Every time we mention him, every time we talk about him, he lives on. So hug the people you care about today. Hug the people you love today. Tell the people you don't get to tell how much you care about, how much you care about them. Let them know ASAP, because life is way too short. The fig fragrance's name, again, Mousse, Arishiyama. So, Mousse, Arishiyama. And the other fragrance is called Figuier Noir by Houbigant. Okay? So guys, thank you so much for checking out my channel. Thank you so much for checking out my video. I'm so grateful to all of you. Please hit that like button before you check out. I'm really grateful for that. And I will be seeing you next week for sure. All of you all take care. It was a pleasure, and be safe. And come check me out at Bergdorf Goodman anytime. I cannot wait to see more of you. I've seen a few of you. Thank you so much for coming through. I can't wait to see more of you. Take care, guys. Peace. I just picked up 8 and Bob's cap on Tias. Huh. Hope I spelled it right. That is one 8 and Bob I have not tried. But I really, really love 8 and Bob. I especially love the namesake, 8 and Bob by 8 and Bob. Thank you, brother. Been rocking with you for a minute. Be well. Thank you so much, Brad. I'm so grateful for you. So grateful for your support. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. And I'll be speaking to you guys next week. Peace.